Hi, everyone, and welcome again to Mothers of Multifamily. We are doing a total departure of what I usually do. I have two amazing moms on today, and they're going to talk about everything that they are doing to support women, support moms, support everyone in real estate. So I have the amazing Liz and Andresa from the InvestHER Nation. I know you ladies don't call it nation, but that's what I call it.
Yeah.
Because you guys are building an empire of women. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about, actually, first, let's talk about the both of you, where you're coming from. Take about a minute to talk about yourself, and then let's jump into what you're doing to support women in real estate. Liz, take it away.
Sure. But not so much my background, but like the passion behind what we're doing, right? Julie?
Yes.
So, it's funny because as we have been talking about putting this summit on for quite some time,
Mm-hmm.
for the last month at least, Andresa and I have had a lot of conversations offline, and we've been learning a lot about each other around like our really deep why. And we talked about that over the years, but not like to the extent that we're just reconnecting with it. And I actually shared with Andresa, her why is very powerful, and she'll share that in a minute. But I shared with her, I said, 20 years ago when I was in graduate school, I was going to be a social worker. And instead I took a class at the same time I took a class at Wharton Business School, and it's an entrepreneur class. And I started an organization for women. And why I was doing that, because I had so much experience with women who were emotionally abused, physically abused, through my field experiences in Philadelphia. And I'm like, this isn't right. And I'm like, I got just really connected to supporting women at that point in my life as a 20-year-old. And I'm like, I'm going to develop a plan and a business to support. And there's counseling services, but regardless, it was focused on women. And that went aside, that went in the drawer. And now 20 years later, it's just interesting. In my corporate life, I was always drawn to coaching women because I did a lot of coaching and consulting. I'm like, can I work with these women? It was always like helping women, right? So that's so then fast forward on Jess and I building this community, which we're really, really passionate about, is helping women live a financially free and balanced life. And I'm connected to it because I think that way all the time. How do I do this in my own life? This is not for others. This is for me, selfishly as well. But also to bring women along with us. And we're all kind of on this path together. So yeah, my passion started many years ago, and it's come to fruition with building this with Andresa. But I think of those women, and I think of women all around, all different races, all different goals, all different socioeconomics, and creating freedom. It's really, really powerful. You don't have to rely on anyone. So
That is powerful. Andresa, how about you?
So before I say that, I love when you say, "Oh, I call it nation," and this is, I know that that's not how you call, but this is how I call. I love that because there's ownership on it,
Mm-hmm.
and I have other people that call something else, and I say, "Great, on it," because Liz and I started this, and we always say it's not about us, it would never be about us. And I love when people say, "Yeah, join my community." I was like, "Yes, yeah, join her community." Yeah, do that. So for me, it's really profound because I started putting the pieces together not too long ago. So bear with me because sometimes my words would not be as smooth because I'm still surprised with how things are coming together. So to be frank, honest, real estate is one of my biggest passions, right? I love it. I can talk all day long, weekend long. I really love it. This is my passion, right? And my purpose has to do not just with my passion, but also with my biggest pain in life. So my purpose in life, which is the investor community, combine both. So my biggest pain was to be in a very toxic relationship and feeling that I am alone, cannot share, cannot express, and don't see the light out. And I'm actually ashamed of what is happening. I'm well educated. How the hell I got into a situation like this? And through real estate, through empowering women to live a financially free and balanced life, my mission is not to teach somebody how to make money, how to rehab a house. It's deeper than that. The results of that will save her life and change the next generations, change her kids' life, and go on and on. So that's my why. I'm thinking that what is that happening more so than just teaching the exit strategies.
Ladies, your whys are so powerful because, Andresa, there are so many women out there that need that power, need that strength to know that they can take care of themselves. Those women that are in those toxic relationships, those women who don't know how to see the next day as something that they can grab onto and make it theirs. They need this group, and they need what you and Liz, your why and your reasoning behind this and your background in creating groups, creating a group for women to support each other. I mean, this is everything. Folks, my listeners, if you are not and have not been in the InvestHER group on Facebook or listened to Andresa's and Liz podcast, you need to. This is where you can find the support you need, regardless if you're going to go into real estate. Real estate, that's just a vehicle that
Yes.
we use, that all three of us use. But the thing is, we all need the support of other women. So ladies, and this is a long time coming, and I've heard it from a lot of women,
Yeah.
you are creating this amazing summit, and the women that you have in the summit and the ones that are joining you in the summit is just, it's so powerful. Can you talk to that?
Yeah. You want to take it on, Tressa?
No, go ahead.
Okay. I didn't want to just, roll over and start speaking.
I kind of left it open. I was like, somebody's going to go first.
Be respectful, my
No,
cohort
it's all
here.
good. It's
my
all
partner in
good.
crime. Yeah, it's funny, Peely, which is always a nice sign that you're building something special is when people ask you, when are you guys putting a summit together? When are you putting a conference together? And Andresa and I have had a lot of other priorities, quite honestly, before COVID. And we're building a membership and just really putting a lot of time into energy of what we're hearing from what women need. And we said, let's develop a monthly membership where women can get the mentorship and the coaching, the support, but do it in a really different way than, quite honestly, that's out there in the market right now. So anyway, we've been really working hard on that, putting different pieces together to do it right. And then this happened, right? The world stopped. Life as we knew it just shifted overnight, right? For all of us. We're like, what's happening? And it's been an interesting ride. And about a few weeks in, we just kept talking about it. And Andresa is really amazing at pushing us sometimes, where I'm like, let's just focus. And Andresa's like, we got to do this, and I'm like, hold on. I'm like, I have less time, my kids are with me 24 hours a day. Matt's helping me here and I'm doing this. And we're just shuffling these kids back and forth. I have no daycare, I have no support, that whole thing. And we want to put on a summit in less than 4 weeks. So I have to tell you, to be honest with you, I was like really reluctant at first. And I'm like, okay, let me step back. I'm like, there's an opportunity here to serve women. And we've been wanting to do this. So F it, let's just do it, in my head. And so anyway, so we really knew that it's the time now to do this because, listen, there's a lot of challenges and I'm not going to say there's none. I mean, we're navigating new times here, especially in becoming financially fairly imbalanced. Balance, what is even that right now, right? I mean, it's a whole new level now, right? We thought balance was something before. But anyway, so we're like, we got to serve women and put together something really special that shows that we are stronger together. And we're stronger together because we're not just going to focus on investing, which is our core, but really about like, how do you run the business side of it? And also, how do you take care of yourself? So we handpicked women, that Andresa and I either interviewed or knew very well. Every single one of them said yes, like as soon as we asked them, and which was wonderful. And we're just excited about the day. I mean, it's going to be a full day of like 7 sessions and a lot we're going to cover, from creative financing to, like I said, self-care to mindset to like how to do owner financing, like core real estate strategies as well. So
I am so excited to be a part of that day. And let's talk a little bit about your theme, Stronger Together. That just hits home, especially with everything that we're going through. How does that theme tie into everything that you are doing?
Right. So it's funny that it's perfect, actually, right? It fits what we're going through right now. We started this because we women, we are so powerful that we think that we can do it all, and we indeed can, but we shouldn't. So, but it is just like we are addicted to figure things out on our own, and literally like wear ourselves down, and then we're completely no energy, no nothing, then we ask for help because we're so exhausted. So it's a self, right? Yeah, raise your hand.
We can all like point at ourselves, raise our hands.
Yeah,
Right,
absolutely.
and it's really a training. Sometimes when I am really exhausted, Liz knows that, and then she's like, wait a second, where can I support you? When can I take it from your plate? And vice versa. We like, hey, no, I'm taking this from you now. But it's just a practice of a training of like, I'm asking for help, not because I am incapable or weak. I'm asking for help because I'm smart. My cup needs to be full. So that's what I'm gonna do it right now. I need to fill my cup, right? Fill it up, and then help other people. But it's a training. And we can only do that if we surround ourselves with other women that keep us accountable, and I keep them accountable. So that's what we are looking to do. We are stronger if we are together. If we do feel that I can call you, Peely, and say, hey, shit, here's the fan over here, and what the hell do I do? I know I can count on a lot of people, but I went through a phase where I was not calling anybody because I thought maybe it's just me struggling with
I
this.
feel like we're in a support group here.
Right? Maybe it's
Raise
just
your hand.
they look that they have their business all figured out. I'm not gonna raise my hand and say that I'm struggling with this, but it's not. And that's what those conversations, we don't hear this conversation in conferences. We're all there to talk about what's working, right? And then there's no space to talk about it unless we come together and being totally vulnerable, raise our hands and really share with each other, support each other, call each other out, say, hey, not the best case to admit those tenants without background check on everybody. Oh, really? Okay, yeah. You know, so the theme, it goes across the board. And I think that is just something that we just need to learn. How can we do that?
And the thing
I would just add to that too. Just, I'm sorry, and did I interrupt you, Peely?
No, take it away.
I'm interrupting the host.
No, the thing is, I always jump in so I can segue, but I should have known better that you were going to find a segue.
I know, right? Because we're always
awesome.
like doing that on our podcast. But no, I would also say that, you know, for me, not for me, but for us, when we started this too, it's like we started the Facebook community, which was all virtual. And we really saw women supporting each other. So there's like a strength in that. But then we launched the meetups, right? And, you know, that was an interesting piece because we're like, oh, women will support each other, either they're in person or they're online. But there's something really magical with when women get together, physically get together. And, you know, you'd sit back at these meetups, and I'll never forget, I went up to, and we like to go to a lot of them, as many as I haven't been to the ones far from us yet, but we will get there. And there was one woman who was in the Lancaster group, and I'm sitting there and I was speaking at it, and it was the first kickoff, and all the women are sharing how'd they get to that meeting and how nice it is to be around a group of women in this space. And it was 5 minutes into the meeting, and this woman's like, I just recently went through a divorce. This is exactly what I needed. And she started crying. I'm going to cry because it was really emotional, because you're like, God, that's why we're doing this. Like, no one's learned anything, but she feels safe enough to do that. And she feels safe enough to let her guard down. And it just gave me this like, oh, okay, this is why we're doing this, right? This is what we're up to. It's the education is important, Peely. We all know if we really wanted to flip a house, we can Google it, read some really good books. You know, it's not like we're telling them this secret that they've never heard about, or how to buy multifamily, or how to raise money, right? The answers are out there. Let's be perfectly frank. What we're creating and what we feel special about what we're creating is this really very safe environment for women to just be themselves and to feel safe enough to just break down. Not to, she cried all night, but she felt safe enough and welcome enough. And within the first 10 minutes, you start crying. That's, to me, very powerful, and how needed it is if she felt that way. She's not getting this anywhere else. So anyway, that moved me. And then you think about this idea of stronger together. That's why that's what it's about. It's being stronger together. Because if she was home listening to a podcast on it, could she learn some? Yeah. But now she's around women who are like her, and we have the same sort of challenges, and we all kind of walk that path together, quite honestly. So anyway, I just wanted to share that.
The thing is, Liz, you spoke the words right out of my head. I don't even remember what I was going to ask, but I remember it was something to that effect. Like, I mean, just when women come together, especially in this kind of group, and especially like on your platform or at your meetings, there's a sense of ease. There's a sense of wellness. There's a sense of I'm being taken care of on a holistic level, on a whole body level, not just the money level. And let's be honest, I mean, that's, like I said before, it's the vehicle we all use. But I know when I jump into your group, into the InvestHER group, or I go to one of your meetings, I know, and I'm not only going to learn something, I'm going to be able to share with other women about my struggles and what I'm doing and where I'm going, how I see my future. So let's get back into talking about your summit. I'm super excited. Can you let the listeners know when the summit is and where they can get more information on this summit?
Yeah, so it's going to be on June 12th. It's going to be from 8:30 to 5:30. And you can get information on our website, therealestateinvestor.com, or on our Instagram. The link is on the bio as well. You can register there and just double check who are the speakers. And the keynote is, she's just a badass person. And I'm super excited. I am excited. Sorry, I want to be there because I want to ask the questions that I want to ask too. So I always say, if I was not running this, would I buy this ticket? Would I just join it? Yes, because we prepare things that we would like to see it, that it's not out there. So this is not any other conference that's just going to be about real estate. And I think that Liz and our approach towards how we're going to navigate, it is to really empower women and to get them ready, if that's even possible, but get them ready for what's about to come once all this storm passes. Because we need to focus on that right now.
Yeah. And we even polled our the audience, our community. What do you want to hear about? Everyone wants to hear more about creative financing, because the opportunities, Pili, are going to be endless, right? As we're navigating these times. But the money, right, that might be tough for some people, and how to make it all work. So we have 2 sessions on that, and everything people wanted to hear about, we have literally just handpicked people to talk about. It's $77 right now. It's going up on Saturday. I think we're not going to say what it's not going to be. It's not going to be like $1,000 by any means, but we really wanted to make it very affordable. I quite honestly, I think for the level of who we're having speak and the information they're going to give, and the fact that we're going to give all the recordings as a follow-up, I mean, it's just a no-brainer in my opinion as well, but we wanted to make it affordable. We wanted to make it something that price wasn't going to be a reason that women couldn't attend. That was really important to us, especially with everyone was going through. Quite honestly, we could have made it free, but like anything, a little more skin in the game makes you a little more, show up a little bit more. And I'm a big fan of that, because sometimes when you give things for free, are they going to what are you going to really learn from that? So that was really our thinking and our philosophy behind it. But yeah, I mean, it's just going to be full day, and we have prizes. We're giving away a mastermind session. We're giving away Amazon gift cards, journals, books, massages, bunch of really cool stuff. So we're gonna have some fun.
I'm there for the massage.
We're working really hard on just engaging everyone and not making this like the run of the mill, boring day. So you know, as much as we can do that, we're going to be putting our best foot forward. And we've been working around the clock to make that happen. So, and we have tons of sponsors too, which is super cool. Some amazing organizations who just stepped up saying, yeah, I'd love to sponsor you. I think we have 14 right now?
12,
Sponsors.
12 that are already good to go.
Yeah. So it's just really, we're very, very blessed and very fortunate and just trying to do the best we can to make the most amazing impact on women.
I am so super excited. And ladies, you're listening to this. That means you want to take your life to the next level. And no matter, the thing is, I'm going to tell you a secret. No matter.
Should we get close?
Yeah, sure, super close. No matter what level of real estate that you are at, and hear this, ladies, you need this conference. Because even if you already have your creative financing down packed, chances are you're going to learn something that you didn't know, or you're going to hear something that is like the other side of the coin that you didn't think to flip over. This is the program that you want to go see. And plus, it's all women. It's all women all day long speaking to you, not to any other audience. They're speaking to you, oh mother, oh, everyone that's listening to this podcast right now. They're speaking to you, Liz and Andresa, and all the ladies that are going to be speaking at that conference want to make sure that you level up your life in the best way possible, no matter where you are in real estate, where you are in life. This is where you go to grow. Tell me if I'm wrong, ladies.
No, that's pretty much it. And I always say, listen, I'm always looking to learn something.
Yes.
There's no way I am like, okay, I'm not gonna attend something because that's for beginners. You got to pay attention to the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
The conversation. This is not a conversation that is going to happen in every single conference out there. And let me make it clear something here. I have nothing, zero. We have nothing, zero against men. I work with them all the time. Okay. So this is not about like, yeah, women and no F up and men. No, that's not. That's not about that. And we get a lot of questions. Why are you discriminating? Or no, there actually has nothing to do with men. Our mission statement is really to empower women and offer her that platform. That's all you're gonna hear. You're not gonna hear like some sort of things against it. It's not the point. We really want to provide that safe space where women can raise her hand and ask the question without feeling that she's being judged. Because the goal is for her to get trained that is okay. So she feels comfortable, confident to go anywhere else and do the same.
Yeah. And really to put deals together. I mean, the woman that's going to be keynoting is a very successful entrepreneur, and she's basically buys distressed businesses, a very successful partner in a huge equity company. And when I was talking with her and I knew a lot about her, she's like, well, you know, you buy this and then you put the deal together. I'm like, what you're saying right now is exactly what 8 out of 10 women need to hear. Because I don't know why. It's like, what do the rules say? I don't know I can do that. It's like,
Yeah.
and I really want, even for myself, I want to see women putting deals together more. They're creative. They're amazing at working with people. We just need a few little tips and strategies. And then we're off the, running, whatever that's called. But regardless, off the races, running, whatever. Screw up all those little phrases. But my point is that it's just very powerful to see, women making deals happen, negotiating, getting to the closing. And I think that is a skill. If I had to say one skill that I really want women to walk away with on this day, it would be that. Because to be, better at talking at sellers, women already can do that naturally. Women can do a lot of things, but the confidence, right? And the tools to have those conversations with sellers and to put a deal together that another person can't put together, you are going to take an amazing opportunity that we're in front of us and really build up your wealth, which is what we want women to do. So I'm just excited about that because quite honestly, I can get better with that. Hands down, I could get better at negotiating and putting things together. And oh, I can't, well, should I do it? There's no shoulds. That's the beauty of investing. There are, as long as you're legal, I mean, obviously you're not going to do something illegal. As long as you're in the legal format, you could do it any way you want, but we don't know all those things. So that's what I'm personally really excited about.
So before I let you ladies go, because I know we have kids to get to, homeschooling
We
to
could talk about this all day. So
all that stuff. And trust me, I really do want to keep you all day and talk about it. Can you tell the audience again, tell my listeners how they can get involved with the Investor Nation, my Investor Nation, your Investor
Peely's Investor Nation. Yep.
How they can find out and get more information on the summit and how they can get a ticket.
Awesome. Yeah. So the real estate InvestHER, right? HER.com, not OR. Right in the right-hand side, it says virtual summit. Click there. It'll go to the registration page. There's a video of Andresa and I sharing what we're up to at this summit. You can see all the speakers there, and then you can register right on that link. In terms of our Facebook community, just go to Facebook and type in the real estate InvestHER. Pretty easy to find us there. If you go to Meetup, a lot of our groups we have 25 groups right now across the country and growing. I got a couple emails today of women who want to launch groups. We're going to slowly get back to those in-person meetings very soon. So check us out on meetup.com. And yeah, that's the best place to find us. And Instagram, right? The Real Estate Investor.
Yep.
Well, fantastic. Thank you so much, ladies. And for all the ladies that are watching right now, go. I'm going to leave the link in the show notes, and I'm actually going to post this. This is Wednesday. What's today's date? Look at my watch.
June 3rd.
Wednesday, June 3rd. And I'm going to actually post this today so that you can go today and try and get that $77 ticket. Ladies, it's worth the $77. I purchased this ticket as soon as Liz and Andresa released it. I didn't know who was speaking. I purchased it because I knew it was Liz and Andresa. I could hear both of these ladies speak all day. So just the fact that they're bringing more ladies on, it's bonus. But $77 to change your life. You can do it. It's June 3rd today. You have until Saturday to get in there, get the $77 discount, or not discount, whatever. I can't, my brain just flubbed right there. Get it for $77. Get in there, learn with us, experience this amazing day with us. And I promise you that $77 will not go to waste. So again, Liz and Andresa from the InvestHER Nation, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us, Peely. Appreciate you so much.
Thanks so much for all your support. You've been like a trooper. Thank you so much.
Of course. And that's, okay, I'm going to keep on talking. That's what this is all about, ladies. It's about supporting each other. So get in there, support yourself. And I'm so grateful to you for listening. Have a great day and go click on that link. Talk to you later. Bye now.